barrio live a tribal group called Klahao. The people who live there are called Grupong Klahao. Their mode of living is to plant coconut trees and make different kinds of products out of the parts of the coconuts they planted. The Klahao women are the ones cleaning and preparing the area where the coconuts are to be planted, while the male Klahao are the ones breaking and cultivating the soil using the tudak or kawayan as their tool. After the preparation of the area, another group of Klahao, composed of young men and women, will plant the coconut seedlings. The males are tasked to take care and maintain the planted field by removing the unwanted grasses and plants growing around the coconuts using their tools called sundang, so that the coconut trees they planted would grow healthy and bear plenty of fruits. The time has arrived that the coconut trees planted by the Klahao tribal group are ready for harvest. One of the Klahao men, whom they called as Mananggeti, went to the area to do the harvest. Unluckily, he met an accident. He unintentionally touched the beehive, or known in their dialect as balay sa lampinig. He ran as fast as he could to get rid of those lampinigs. The Mananggeti looked for the place to hide to avoid those lampinigs chasing him. With so much bad luck, the place where he was hiding was a place where there were plenty of beehives. Thousands of lampinigs were there. The man was so helpless because the lampinigs swarmed him and stung him all over his body. His neighbors saw the swarmed Mananggeti, who was near to death. With all their sympathy and support, they did their best to save the life of the Mananggeti. They prayed and asked for the help of their gods called Adwata, so that his life will be saved. The Adwata did not fail him. Their prayer was heard, the Mananggeti was relieved, and as the days went by, he gained strength and went back to normal. They gave thanks by giving offerings to the gods. Because the faith and trust of the group of Klahao to their gods, they were continuously blessed and guided by the Adwata. They were blessed with bountiful harvest, and they produced plenty of coconut products out of the good harvest. And these products that they made are means of their living and became the way of their stronger unity, because they together bring and sell their lubi-lubi products at the different barangays of Klan. The group of Klahao were delighted and did the ritual of thanksgiving for the blessing they continuously received. The ritual became their regular religious festive every year. Yearly, they gather together and make feasts honoring the Adwata, and they call this feast as Lubi Lubi Festival. From the Alabel National High School of Municipality of Alabel, Sarangani Province, this is the Grupong Klahao celebrating with you the Lubi Lubi Festival 2013.